Oh, welcome back to Mindful Reality TV from a Big Brother perspective. I'm watching Leah right now. Leah's apparently she's like, let me do some cleaning on my last night. It's like, let me straighten out the bathroom. Shout out to Big Brother Bry. I know he's watching this right now. Like, y'all are ungrateful. You don't deserve her. Look at her straightening out that bathroom. Look at her organizing everything for you ungrateful wretches. I mean, she really does be cleaning though. He pointed that out to me. I didn't really notice so much until he said something. So I was thinking that I was going to be on here talking about the episode, but the episode just didn't move me. It was all stuff that I had already seen and that I already know. So, hi Edward, hi Ma, hi Chocolate. Let me see if there's something on one of the other cameras, because I don't want to sit here and watch her clean. I hope there's some kind of game talk or something going on. I've been cracking up. I've been cracking up about Cam over the last week or so, like maybe the last 3 or 4 days, because all of a sudden Cam feels this confidence about him. Like, I mean, even though he still looks like this all the time, like that permanent chill, like I'm just here just to be here type thing. He always looks like that, but he was talking and he was giving Leah advice about how she should have gamed. And I'm like, bro, have you even been gaming? Hello, coworkers and viewers. How can the chat be changed? What do you mean? What do you mean can it be changed? I'm not sure what you mean. You can't see the letters? I don't. Is anyone else experiencing that? Yo, she's going in. She's deep cleaning. She is deep cleaning that bathroom. Chocolate, maybe try exiting and entering back in. Because it doesn't seem like anyone else says they're experiencing that. And I didn't do anything to change the chat. This is the first time I've seen Angela on the block this season where she's not having a meltdown. Unless we just didn't see it. I'm looking at Chelsea, Angela, Rabina. I think Cam is there somewhere. I thought I saw Cam a second ago. I just had him on the camera. Oh, it's because I didn't join with StreamYard. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay. I mean, the thing, the video is different when I don't join with StreamYard. Oh, there goes Cam. In his fleece sweater that I hope he washes like 7 days a week. I'm hoping Angela. It's sounding like, well, it sounded like some of the houses trying to target MJ. It sounds like Cam and Chelsea have decided they want to target MJ. tomorrow. I wish what's her name? Angela would go also, but it's not looking like that. I'm sure they are extremely upset, Chocolate. Oh, now she joined them. I bet you just off of my title, some people are gonna unsubscribe from my page. But it is what it is. I just comment. I mean, I just comment on what's happening. The weird part is that so I just feel like Cam is just executing Chelsea's game. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just really feel like he's locked into that 75K. That's what he's gunning for. Who's been cursing out MJ? I got you. The fandom. The fandom. I'm sure they are. Big Brother Bry, I was just saying that at the beginning of this. I think he's on live right now. I think he's on live. I want to check out his live. I'm about to turn on his live because I saw that he was on live earlier. For sure he's on.
So your girl Ange Legend, as you call her, may hold the title for the longest reign.
Hold on,
as Big Brother champion because she will be the last.
It says Leah, don't give
Maybe.
up. He has a sign. Leah number 1, don't give up. That's what it says.
By now. And don't get it twisted. If they ask for people to sign up for next year, you start seeing those commercials in the next week or two, or during the finale. It doesn't mean they're going to
check out his channel, by the way.
There's no guarantee.
Big Brother Bry. Big Brother Bry. Check out his channel. Leah's number 1 fan. I got an S23. Hi Maya. Hi Marshall. Oh, there's 12. Wait a minute. There's 11 haters in here. Well, now there's 9. But there was 11 haters in here because there was 12 people in here and I see 1 like. So please make sure the math is mathing. Thank you, Marshall. An A54. I feel like I feel like you have an ancient phone, Edward. The A series. I had a Samsung A something before. I mean, I'm sure that's the newest version of the A. Okay, who's missing from this room? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, MJ. Wonder where MJ is. Oh, that is MJ over there, I think. Oh, is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they all got in there. Okay. So they're all hanging out in the kitchen. It sucks honestly though when your favorite is about to go. It really does. I've experienced that I haven't really experienced it that much on Big Brother. I've experienced it more on the challenge. Like I remember seeing where Wes got out really early, and I was like, I still like the show, but I like the show significantly more when he's on it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and the algorithm, but season 26 is way better than season 25 to me. I am locked in. I'm legitimately excited about that double eviction. Like I'm so excited for the double eviction. I can't even remember what happened in the double eviction last year. Who went home in last year's double eviction? I can't remember. That season is like there's very few things that are left in my memory. Very few. You know what? At this time of year last year, well, not this time of year, but at this point of the season last year, I was getting so many Instagram DMs, emails. People don't really send me emails this season. I was getting a lot of emails last year, but I was getting a lot of emails, Instagram DMs and Facebook messages and stuff and comments of people saying, "Sorry, Mark, I gave up." And I'm like, "You don't have to apologize to me because it's not my show. I'm just watching it like y'all." But when I commit to covering a season, it could be the best season ever, it could be the most trash season ever, but I'm never going to stop covering it before the season's over. I know channels that actually said, I'm not covering this anymore because I can't take it. And I'm like, I'm still going to be here. Some of y'all who were here last year will remember that I was doing water cooler because I did stop watching the feeds for a significant part of the last 2 to 3 weeks. I couldn't take the feeds. Regardless of what happened, this has been one of the best modern seasons in a while for sure. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Josh was joshing. I mean, there was to me it was no different than I just kind of have gotten used to Josh in a sense because I'm like this is what he's gonna do every season. I wanted them to put Johnny Bananas and Laurel in the fire, but of course that's not gonna happen. I remember the water coolers, shower time. I bet Sari don't fool with Felicia. I don't think she does. And I really thought that they would kind of just bury the hatchet after a while, but it doesn't seem so. I don't know, but it doesn't seem so. Hey, Mary. It's been a good season. We haven't had to work. Oh, she's thinking hard. She heard me. She's thinking hard. She's thinking hard. Quinn is gonna be happy. Well, Quinn is gonna be sad and happy. He's gonna be happy to see her. He's gonna be sad that she's out. You think Quinn's gonna shoot his shot? Actually, of course, Quinn is gonna shoot his shot. He gave up 750K for her. I would not give up $750,000 for somebody and then not shoot my shot in the jury house. That's just me, though. But imagine if that doesn't succeed, because then he doesn't win the money or the girl. Angela is gonna survive another one, y'all. And then if MJ's the next target for real, and then they get her out, Angela's still there in the final, what, five? And then at that point, well, I would hope or think that she would be the next target from there. But then there's also the factor of like, what if she wins something? What if she wins a POV or an HOH? I mean, she does have 3 comp wins, and if they're doing like memory type comps and stuff like that, she's a dangerous person to keep in there. I'm telling you. Big targets went home. Good drama, funny laughs, almost every veto being used. It has been every single one so far, hasn't it? Nobody has not used the veto because MJ just used the veto to put up Leah, so that's every single week. Has that ever happened before? No, right? This has got to be a record for the amount of vetoes used. Um, yeah, I think so. I think so, Mary. I think so. When I talked to Sari, when I met Sari last year, and I was just asking her if she was as miserable as she looked, she was basically like, whatever you thought that I looked like on TV, I was more miserable than that. When I asked her about some of her castmates, like Jag in particular, she did not mince words. I don't know how she feels about them now, but you haven't seen her doing too much Big Brother stuff or hanging out with Big Brother cast. It just seems like she's basically stuck with Jared and Izzy. I think I saw her hanging with Matt like once or twice. I think I saw her with Corey in America like once, but the majority of the cast I haven't really seen her speaking to them. Speaking of which, this is a random note, but next week is my birthday. For the last 2 years, what is he eating? A fruit roll up? I don't know why that just entertained me for some reason. Like, I look at Cam and I'm like, this man is in his own world. Um, what show am I on again? Shout out to my dogs at the crib. He just amuses me for no reason. Yeah, so for those who haven't been on here, for the last 2 years, 2022 and 2023, I did like a birthday live where I did a Q&A. I might do that again this year. I'm traveling the day after my birthday, so I don't know. It might be an earlier live. Actually, wait a minute. My birthday is on a Wednesday. I want to get that done before 8, before all the episodes of everything I watch starts. But I think I'll do another one, another birthday Q&A. Sari already make her friends from Survivor, and some of these people are 20. Yeah, that's part of it, I'm sure. Diddy's final form. Thank you, Edward. Angela better get home. Hi, Sports and Beats. All right, let's see what this is. Okay. Shout out to Mike for his Well, he got two comments in. Usually people like that only get one comment. Mike made the most of his comment. Thank you to whichever mod deleted that, by the way. You the best. Cam La La Land. The janky song is probably playing in his head. Look at it, like look at him. Look at him. Janky, janky. We love you. Janky, janky. Mm-mm-mm. He's just too happy and calm to be on a show that is so intense, so pressure filled. And he just there. He's just there on day 72. Do 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 do. Humming a tune in his head. Who's your cousin? Sports and beats. You trolls better not start today. Word. Oh, you see 17 people? I don't see it. I see 11 people, but still, if there is 17 people in here. Oh, I saw 18 a second ago, so it's like fluctuating. But yes, hit the like button. Don't sit here and hate. No, but honestly, Edward, like what I don't understand how he's so calm. He's probably like, this is just a 3-month vacation. Y'all catch when he was low key or high key kind of flirting with MJ and Leah? Like I'm so convinced that if Chelsea was not in the house, C blocking, that something would have gone down in this house. Remember when Tucker felt some type of way because Cam wasn't worried about going on the block? He didn't even shake my hand, bro. Like, no handshake, bro? I feel like Tucker did not take the game seriously. I feel like Tucker, like just looking at him, when Izzy, when I first saw Izzy, right? I saw Izzy. I think the same. I think the Survivor premiere was the week, 1 week. Like 1 week after she got evicted, and then when I saw her, she looked really sad about being evicted. When I saw Tucker, he looked like the happiest guy in the world. Like, not a care in the world. He looked so happy outside of the house. And I think he kind of said that he's happy. So I feel an incoming block coming on, but we'll see how this comment goes. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the Midwest. Who's here from the Midwest? I lived in the Midwest for 5 years, 4 years, 4 years. 2006, 5 years, 2006 through 11. I lived in Michigan. But shout out to anyone who is here from the Midwest. KBzify. Hey, Lisa. Kansas. Hey, what's up, Kansas? Puzzle therapy. Out of curiosity, are y'all who are new, are y'all Big Brother fans, or did you randomly find this live? Either way, it's cool. Um, when it comes to Big Brother, right? I like fast-paced shows. I like shows with a lot of action, but I compare watching Big Brother. Sorry, I'm moving around so much. I'm just getting comfortable. But I compare watching Big Brother and other shows to like watching a game of chess versus watching a game of checkers. I love this part of the game. When people consider this part of the game slow, I consider this part of the game the best part. I love this part of the game. I don't like when there's 16 people in the house. And then I'm like, who's this person again? Who's that? What's the name of this one? Oh, we got the Half House Alliance, and then we got the Bruce Lee kicks, and we got the butterflies, and we got the 26s. We got the yearbooks, and we got the history books. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm tired of all this. I just want to see when we get down to the core and it's like win or go home. Everything's on the line. Oh, you've been on here before, Puzzle, haven't you? I think you've been on here before. I wish I could be that way too, even though he's not trying to win Big Brother. I wish I could be that way too. Top 3 to win the game in the final. Yeah, I agree with you, Edward. Chelsea, MJ, and Angela. Those would be, if they were in the final, if they were in the chairs against any of the other remaining 3, I think they would win. Yeah, I think any of those 3 against any of those 3 that you listed, Cam, Chemo, and Rabina, they all beat them. Because you got the drivers and you got the passenger. I don't like if I were to put those 3 next to each other, right? I don't even know if Cam would beat Chemo. Like I feel like Chemo would be able to win off of social game and a better story. I feel like that. And if I put Cam versus Rabina, I think that would be his only chance at winning, truthfully. That's the only person I could see him beating out of who's left. Cam's heading up to the HOH. Lisa would be in the middle, but she's about to be... Oh, you mean Leah. You bees conspiring against me. That's hilarious. Lisa after dark. Oh, maybe he's going up to use the bathroom because nobody else is going in there. Or listen to music or something. How about Chenbot and Julie and the real Julie having minimal difference? Like when Ainsley was talking as Julie, it took me a little while to realize that it wasn't Julie. I really thought that was Julie for a minute. I was like, wait. Oh, Julie's giving them a message. And then I was like, wait. It sounds a little more robotic than usual. Maybe that's not Julie. Cam was like, Julie sounds a little off. One thing I gotta admit about Cam, though, he's been funny. He's been funny in the last couple of weeks in the diary room. I guess maybe because they didn't show much of him before. So now when I hear him speak in the diary room, I'm like, that's actually kind of funny. Looking at him again. Wait. See, like everybody is, they're animated and they're doing things. He's like, shout out to my dogs at the crib. When production was casting this season, they were like, We want somebody who's just the opposite of Jared. And it's funny because in his one of his preview interview questions, and they asked him which player that he thinks that he's most like, he was like, "Oh, I think that I'm like a mixture between Xavier and Jared." And I was like, that answer doesn't even make sense. Because Jared and Xavier are totally opposite. I honestly probably would have been picked up that double eviction or something related. Coming soon. Whoever their AI team is, they're doing a great job. Yeah, Cam can only beat Rabina if he wins something. I mean, yeah, if he wins a comp, then he could beat Rubina and possibly Chemo. But I think it would have to be an HOH comp. I think he would specifically have to win an HOH because 2 vetoes, that doesn't move anybody. Unless he made some big move with that veto. Like if he made it to final 4 and then he was on the block and then took himself off the block. And then he was the eviction vote and took out Chelsea or something. Like I'm just thinking of all of that is dramatic, but I'm thinking of the scenarios of Cam winning because there's not many of those. Those are great DRs. The funny thing about you saying it's funny how Julie embraces her Chenbot title now. I don't think she likes it. I think that they just write it into her script. No offense to Julie. I I like Julie, but Julie is no Arissa. And I remember when people were saying that in my chat, all the BB Ken fans, and I was like, Julie is a staple of this show. And then when I finally saw BB Ken, I was like, now I see why everybody says Arissa should host the show. Arissa is an amazing host. Julie is a host that is like, we've just seen her so long that it would be weird seeing it hosted by somebody else, but I could see multiple people doing a great job. Good night, Marshall. Never subestimate. What is that? A man's ability to win by failing. I feel like that was supposed to be a deep quote, Mary. What are they doing now? What are they doing now? Looks like look at Cam. Look at Cam. I don't know why everything he's doing is amusing me right now. It's like, how do I open this bag? I don't know what to do here. Should I get a knife? Oh, he's squeezing the. I don't. Oh, okay. It took him way too long to open that bag. Oh man. I remember earlier in the season when Cam, Tucker, and I forgot who else. It was one of the other guys. Quinn, maybe. Cam and Tucker and Quinn and maybe Chemo were in a room with the Swiffer. And I was watching Cam like push the Swiffer and I'm like, what are you doing? He was like shifting it back and forth. Oh man. Cam is just like a riot without even trying. Look at what? Cam would be the Claudia of that. I don't know Chrissy and Ben, but Cam would be the Claudia of that equation. Cuz Ty was smoking the competitions. He was playing the opposite of Cam. He was on the block so much. And he was just like Veto, HOH, veto, HOH, veto, HOH. He was targeted so long, and then people were like, we just can't get him out, so let's work with him. Cam is so low key that they probably call him to the DR to check his blood pressure and heart rate. That is hilarious. I actually like Cam. I think Cam is hilarious. I just don't think he's a Big Brother player. I mean, you can tell me like it doesn't matter what you think, he's final six. I mean, he is final six. But it's just like looking at him in there is just everybody else is like, I'm on day 72. I'm stressed. Like, look at Leah. Wait a minute. Look at Leah. She's like, oh man. Oh, Chelsea's like, oh, thinking about some game. He's just like, oh, another day. Another day. Another day in the Big Brother house. Another day in my fleece. Oh, oh, Kobe. Oh, man. Oh, man. Cam would be great on the circle. For real. I never thought of that. Cam would be amazing on the circle. I think he'd be a bit I would enjoy watching him play that game. Cause I could just imagine him being all kinds of entertaining in a room by himself. I wonder what I should say. Should I flirt? Cam would be Marvin. Remember season 5 Marvin? That's who Cam would be on the circle. One thing I'm hoping this jury to be fair. Yeah, I hope that they're not a bitter jury. That ruins the game. Subestimate means underestimate because sub means under. If Cam and Chelsea are final two, what? You're the second person I've heard say that, and I don't agree. I do not agree that they would pick Chelsea. I mean, Cam, especially because most of the jury is women. And I think that they all want a female winner. I think any of the men, well, there's only 2 left, but I think they don't win against any of the females. Is your devices okay? Yeah, I don't think there is a chance. I don't think there's any chance that Cam would beat Chelsea in the final 2. And therefore, I think that he should have a goal. Well, it's a hard road to see him winning, honestly. Because okay, if they're able to get out MJ, that would probably actually be good for him. That would be so then he'd be in the final 5. And then from there, Angela would probably have to go. 4. He would have to try to get out Chelsea at like 4 or 3. And then he would have to worry about her being bitter. Because I don't know if y'all saw the final season of BB Can, but Anthony felt like he was making the best move in evicting Spicy V. And then all the ladies were like, nah, we're voting for, what's her name? Can't think of her name. I can't think of her name, but Anthony played a much superior game to her. But Spicy V poisoned the jury house. Her name is like right in my head, and I can't think of it right now. But the person who was sitting next to Anthony at the end. 7-0 against Chelsea. Wow. Wow. Not gonna happen. Matter of fact, if it does, I would like, as good as I've said this season is, if that happened to be the final two and people voted for Cam to win, I would be so upset. Literally, I would be so upset. I would now think that this is one of the worst seasons that I've ever seen, just based off of that. Where is Cass to tell us that Leah's picking her nose? Because she was just picking her nose a second ago, digging for gold. No, not Bailey. Did y'all watch Big Brother Canada season 12, I think it was? I could just look it up, but I was just hoping that somebody on here saw that season. It was a good season to me, even though it was the final season, but I think that it ended because of what I said. I'm like, if they try to do this no feeds thing again, it's over. And they sure tried it again this season, and it is indeed over. If BBUS ever does no feeds, they're over too. Leah will be in the jury house convincing people. It's only one person though, because the thing is, we got T Core, Quinn, and Leah, right? So in your scenario, Cam and Chelsea are in the final two, right? So the votes. So that means the trio would be in the jury. So I personally think that all three of those votes would go to Chelsea, meaning T Core, Chemo, and Robina. I personally think that if Cam was sitting there. Now, as far as the fourth vote goes, see, she's still doing this. Oh, well, she's not deep diving this time. But um, this only amuses me because of Cass. Um, yeah. So in terms of the fourth vote, okay, if she didn't have Leah, right, that would be one vote she doesn't have. Mackenzie, maybe Mackenzie could be swayed. Angela, and who's the last vote? Who would be the last vote? Um, is that who am I thinking of? Quinn. See, I don't necessarily. Okay, so I don't necessarily know. MJ could be bitter if she were to go next in the double eviction, and she could vote bitter. Um, Leah would probably be bitter. I'll give you that. I don't think Angela would vote for Cam. I don't. I do not. I think if it was Chelsea versus another one of the ladies, she might vote for the other lady. But I don't think if it was Chelsea versus Cam that she would vote for Cam and Quinn as a super fan. So I could possibly see the final vote, the vote for them if they were sitting next to each other. I could see it being 5-2. That's what I'll give you. I could see it being a 5-2 vote for Chelsea based on bitter jury, not based on game. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a full sweep either. But last season, it was the same kind of thing because we got two people who voted for Matt, even though clearly Matt did not play the better game. Leah is my least favorite player ever. I don't mind Leah. I mean, there's been players that I've liked less than Leah, but my thing is like Leah was in a good spot in this game at the midway point, and I felt like she was too easily willing to put the people who were insulation for her at risk. Oh, that was her name, Bailey. Yes, that's right. Bailey. Yeah. Yeah, Bailey won. That's right. And I think that Anthony played a much better game, but that was a bitter jury example. I hate he showed us her doing that. Shout out to my dogs at the crib. Um, Jury management. I mean, I think that he did a good job, even in the jury. Like the first time, yeah, but the second time, I think he did a good job. It was just Spicy V was had so much power in that house. He honestly might have had a better chance winning next to her because everyone made him the villain when she went out. Tikor, Chemo, Rubina, Angela, MJ, and Quinn a possible vote for Chelsea. Leah and those dolls. Oh, it's midnight. Actually, it's past midnight. This clock that I have is 2 minutes slow, which I hate because I do things at the last minute, like signing in for work in the morning. What's happening here? Shout out to my dogs at the crib. I miss being able to show the whole live feeds and then do my commentary from there. Dougie on the traders. I mean, the thing I don't like about Big Brother players on the traders is that they always seem to be targeted first. What dolls does Leah have in the house? Angela's a flip flopper. Who knows how she would be swayed? And second, she's been Leah's lapdog. Yeah. If Angela was next to Leah, I think Leah would have good points to win. But if Angela was next to anyone else, I think Angela would have great points to win. So it would behoove them to try to get her out. And even this whole thing about MJ targeting, I hope that MJ doesn't go next week. I really do. I really do hope that MJ does not go. Because it would be more interesting if they got Angela out and then they had two power players left in the game, which would be MJ and Chelsea. Even though I know like MJ is not the best decision maker, when I say power player, I just mean somebody who's good at comps and able to win comps. She has dolls from Janky Fest. Oh, now, oh, let's see. Angela, Angela is having a one-on-one with Chelsea. I gotta switch cams because you can't hear with the quad cam. Shout out to my dogs at the crib. I was trying to watch that conversation. How come every time I switch, it's like they don't want me to see these things? Okay, let's try camera 4.
what would you be like yelling at the screen and hoping that everybody there would see? She's a good person. She's a good woman. She just wants to be there. Let her have her drink a little bit.
She will be. Yes, ma'am. I did.
Is she campaigning? I guess she's campaigning to Chelsea.
I loved it when you told me the kind words you have for me out in janky world. That you could see
Yo, this lady is a snake, y'all.
that went a long way with me and my morale.
Like, Angela is a snake because she talks up and down about Chelsea. And she's in this room kissing butt cheek. Hey, big brother Bry. I shouted you out at the beginning of this video. So if you end up looking at this video after it posts, even if you only check a few minutes, you'll see in the first probably 2 to 3 minutes, I shouted you out at the beginning.
Everybody that's left, just praying on them too, and just hoping that everybody has found peace and love and joy in their journey while they were here.
Like, I just consider her to be so manipulative of a person. I really do. She's like, I love those words that you said to me outside. Like, people need to stop sleeping on her social game.
But other people have won things too. I'm not the only one. And if you really look at my record, I haven't won that much.
Now she's trying to downplay her comp wins.
That are actually pretty hard sounds. Or whatever. Physically, I was able to stand up somewhere. But that was a sure.
She's talking about how her comp wins were easy comp wins, so they don't count. Like, yes, they do count, ma'am. I don't think Chelsea is buying it. She said she's not a threat for the physical comps. Okay, okay. Oh, subscribe to Big Brother Bry's channel. It's a cool channel. Hi, Debbie. I still believe in the Operation BLT. Big Brother Bry is trying to get on a date with Leah. Any place in the world.
Is there, I know you're like, there's people, I'll work with you if you work with me. Is there like that you want to work with? Like you see yourself like
Chelsea asked her Angela if there's anyone she wants to work with after Leah's gone. Let's see what she says here. Don't say you.
The only person that's really like shown me that kind of
Is she gonna say MJ?
you don't have to share if it's in your position.
I want to always keep all the conversations.
Yeah.
My final four is Chelsea, Cam, Rabina, and MJ.
No one has come right out and said, I want to work with you. Will you work with me? I'll work with you. Like, I will keep you here if you work. No one has said that to me. So I will put it to you that way. Okay.
What's the T?
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
Thank you for the membership, sir. Chelsea is trying to work her. That's the whole thing. You cannot snow.
I'm telling you the truth right now.
You cannot snow Angela. Chelsea, I mean. Chelsea is basically trying to secure Angela in the event that Angela happens to win a comp or something. I feel like that's all this is about. Whereas Angela is trying to game Chelsea, but as we've seen, Chelsea sees through these conversations.
Want me working with them, which nobody has. But if somebody were to say that, and then I could go ahead and say if I want to.
Sorry I didn't join sooner. It is all good. It's called better late than never. Even though I don't consider it late. You join when you join.
I'm not going to tell you what he said. I'll tell you what I said, though. That's okay. I just said, I don't know what your head is at. You don't have to tell me this is fresh. You have a lot of days ahead. It wasn't 4 days ago. And it just happened. And I was like, if you, however you're feeling, like if you were to keep me here said, but I could maybe tell you that I wouldn't, if I got the age which I wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
And he told me, I'll just say this because it's okay.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't need to promise anything.
Yeah.
He goes, we have a lot of days, let's just figure it out.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the extent of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
So it's nothing,
Yeah.
it was very neutral.
Yeah, and I
He
wouldn't.
was very neutral with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to force you to be like,
This is a funny conversation to me because
I've never.
it reminds me of conversations that I have with my boss at work. My boss is the Angela, and my boss thinks that she's gaming me when she speaks to me, but I know everything that she's trying to do. It doesn't. She thinks that it goes over my head, but it doesn't. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, I just play the game with her. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. But it works on almost everybody else. So I have to give Angela credit for that. Hey, Jason.
But yeah, when I look at the conversations we've had in the past, and
Angela and Chelsea are the most likely winners of the next HOH. She sure is a fast talker. It's going to be so good. I agree, Juanita. It is going to be so good.
say that what I told you, Jim, that you seeing you playing another HOH tomorrow, I'd like to see that. And
Angela is straight BSing right now, for sure. Angela winning HOH on the double would be epic.
hoping that looking at HOH and you can see that I'm not against you and I have been.
Chelsea said, I hope that if you win HOH, you can see that I'm not against you. So that's just like what I said. She's talking to her like in the event that Angela happens to pull one off and win this thing.
And I'll have conversation with Leah tonight and figure it out and come to both of you guys tomorrow. But
I hope that you don't put me on the block type thing.
seeing a lot of things.
MJ has now replaced Shelly Moore at the top of my BB list. Epic as in hilarious, and I hope she does it.
So that's what kind of where my head is at right now. I do again. I want to be open to hearing other people out, and even talking to their house guests. But nobody's really vocalizing what they're fully doing or what they're going. But I haven't vocalized to anybody else who I'm going for doing that. I'll vocalize that too, since I think it's a that. So yes,
I agree, Jason.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's all about who wins the HOH. Cam winning would be funny. Wonder what Cam would do with an HOH win. That would actually be kind of funny. Chelsea said she thinks that Angela is a big player and then everyone remaining is a big player. I disagree. I think that Chelsea, Angela, and MJ, out of who's remaining, have been big players. Cam, Rubina, and Chemo are just players. They're just there. I mean, they're kind of the layups that you want to take with you. And that's funny for multiple reasons because I'm just thinking about Cam in that room yesterday with MJ and Rubina using all those basketball analogies. Oh, you got to get somebody who's unselfish, who knows how to pass the ball and receive the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody who puts the ball through the hoop and gets the rebounds. You feel me? Like somebody who knows how to throw the bounce pass or the behind the back. You dig? They really spent an hour using basketball sexual innuendo. It was more than an hour. It was multiple hours. It was multiple hours. That's what we need. Funky Cold, Rubina is a little snake too. Cam would do Angela, Chemo with Rubina. Excuse me, I'm tired. With Rubina as the replacement. Can't lie, Cam has been smooth and no one is even talking about taking him out. Cam is gonna be a smooth second place if he gets that far. My opinion on that will not change, unless like I said, unless he either goes up next to Rabina or takes out Chelsea in a final three. Yeah, Cam winning would be great for him, Chelsea and Mackenzie. Well, I don't know about Mackenzie because Cam seemed on board with a plan to take out Mackenzie, but then again, maybe he wouldn't put her on the block. He'd probably be thinking more backdoor.
Honestly, it's my relationship with Leah is kind of like she takes me outside of this game. Like even like it's just like I like having like conversations that don't have to do with this game.
She's talking about why she's so close with Leah. Why Angela's talking to Chelsea about why she's so close with Leah. And she's talking about she said Leah takes her outside of the game and she likes that.
Because if it's all game, then I'm just gonna go stir crazy and I'm not gonna be able to live.
If Leah keeps her sane, then oh Lord. Actually, Leah probably does kind of keep her sane. What kind of Angela are we gonna get if she survives the double evict? Funky Cold Medina reference. LOL Tammy. What is she giving her word on? Wait a minute. What is she giving her word on? Am I missing something? Chelsea's brain, she's an alien, okay? Because we are 72 days, or I think, well, I was about to say 73, but they're still in Pacific time. But we are like 72, 73 days into this game. I don't think I ever heard anyone speak this much game. Like, it's mind blowing how much game she talks.
No matter what.
Even when she's talking about her relationship with Cam, it's still like game, 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 game. Like, do you relax? I would feel so sad for her if she did not win this game. She really wants to win this game. Cam is the only way he could win, and I still think Chemo would beat him. Honestly,
Unless my heart just grew bigger.
Rabina to win. Why are you rooting for Rabina and Chemo? I mean, you can root for who you want, but like, is there a specific reason? They just are a compelling story to you? What is it? I want Angela out after Leah, please. Angela is like a lying, is like a it's like a manipulation machine. That's what she is. She turns on that innocent face and just cranks up the manipulation. Like she could be in a room talking crazy about you. She could be in a room talking absolutely crazy about you, and then 5 minutes later be in the room with you, kissing your butt. Looking forward to when Cam has to choose between MJ and Chelsea. I mean, I think he would choose Chelsea. I do think so. I wonder if I should put on my light. Would that make a difference to my video? Random thoughts before I go. Oh, that's bright. As I blind myself while I attempt to see if this changes my view. Nope, not really. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just blinding myself for no reason. Chelsea said if we're in this rocky boat, we're going to be in this boat together. Let's just play Big Brother and have fun. Yo, the way that her facial expressions do not change, like the way how she can just hold a facial expression for like an hour. It's scary. Oh, now they're hugging it out. Good talk. Good talk. We both still want to get each other out, but good talk. Good talk. Angela is dangerous, yo. I feel like Cam would have MJ, Chelsea, Leah, and Quinn. Against who? Oh, well, obviously, if they were all out of the house. He let them all go at each other without getting his hands dirty. It depends on who he's sitting next to. No, I didn't record Big Brother. If the house is smart, they get rid of Chelsea on the double if she doesn't win HOH. Cam might realize he can't win if he's final two with Chelsea. I mean, that would be his smartest move. The tough part. This is the tough part of Big Brother. Because it would be his smartest move to get rid of her as soon as possible. Well, not as soon as possible because he could possibly be targeted. So her being there for a number is probably good for his game for now. But it would be smart for him to try to get her out at 5 or 4. But it would have personal implications. So who knows? What do you mean Angela will vote Leah? Angela is not voting. Angela's on the block. So Chelsea's conversation with her was, to me, for the event that if possibly Angela was able to pull out a comp win. Unless you meant to say somebody else. Chemo's talking to Leah. Yeah, I'm really going to be on here like another 10, 15 minutes. But thank y'all for staying up with me. I'm probably not going to go right to sleep, but Leah's handling this so well. Okay, what are they talking about? Volume up.
Just one step at a time. But yeah, I'm like also trying to I'm trying to be serious and stuff, but at the same time.
And then they go right off of her.
Go far together.
Now who is she talking to? Now she's going in to talk to Cam. Yo.
I just don't know where you are at with everything. Like where
Oh.
as far as who benefits your game to
Angela is big gaming. Angela, listen, y'all. Angela is usually asleep at this time of night. Everybody else is usually up, and she's usually in bed by herself. Today, she is bouncing from room to room. She's like, let me talk to who I think are the two people in charge right now. All right, I'm not going to bed just yet. I want to see what she's saying.
We're upstairs.
Oh.
So that's basically what's really going into my decision. If you can give me any insight or
And I like you.
that's fine.
Ebony and ivory. That's the end of the conversation. Yo, the conversation is done. I was like, let me settle into this Cam Angela conversation. They spoke for like 2 minutes. Cam was like, simple as that. Let me summarize this conversation. Angela was like, Cam, I want to see where your head is at. He was like, well, can you, whatchamacallit, give me any assurances or any insights? She was like, take my hand. If I stay, I will not go for you. He was like, simple as that. Good talk. And they left the room. Oh, man. Cam is one of the most hilarious Big Brother players of all time.
And that's why I get it. If that's makes you feel
Did you get that thing I sent you? Oh, yeah. Thank you for the, what was it? PayPal, I think. You sent me a PayPal. Thank you, Bri, for the PayPal. Appreciate you.
either way, most likely.
Yeah, I was on here 3,
Either way, we'll all be seeing each other in 2 weeks. So
5. Yeah, I was on here early one morning. I do want Rubina or Kimo to have a chance.
that's okay. That's always.
Mackenzie too. You never know who will be at the end.
We're actually not.
I don't have a 4-day hurricane. Oh, you have a hurricane. That's right. Stay safe.
Right. So what you're gonna do is.
I'm up because I actually love this part of the game. I keep saying that, but some people love it from the beginning. I don't even enjoy Big Brother mostly until we get down to like this 6 or 7 people. That's when I really start to love the game. I get hype at this part of the game because all these conversations are meaningful now.
Oh gosh, why are we babies? It's like funny being like thinking about previously.
I watched the challenge. Yes, I did.
People, like say that they love each other and being like, you guys are so sweet.
If Cam gets rid of MJ and Chelsea, would he deserve the W? Yeah, that would be a big thing to accomplish. If Cam did that, he'd be a front runner. Actually, that's the thing. Even though I'm making fun of him, this cast has not done a lot to separate themselves outside of like Tucker, who's not there anymore. They have not done a lot to separate themselves comp wise. So any of them are like one or two big moves away from vaulting up to a favorite. Peace and love personified the first 3 weeks drag for me for sure. Cam hasn't done enough to win, but he could if he was to do what Jason just said. But that would take a lot. I feel like there's nothing Leah can do, and she should have fought for Joseph to stay also. Shout out to anyone who just joined. We got 20 people in the building. I see 15 likes. Please hit the like button. Likes are free. Let's see if there's any other conversations going on right now. Because this Leah and chemo conversation is not game. I want to see game talk. Okay, let's go to the quad cam. They just simply stopped showing Rabina. Oh, they're on all 4 feeds. Okay. Oh, we just had an uptick in people. What's up, new people that joined? Cam in that fleece sweater. I always talk about that. Cam loves that sweater. If Cam makes final 2, that's probably his that would probably be his finale night outfit. Matter of fact, whether he makes final 2 or not, that will probably be his finale night outfit. The Cam is gonna be the Halloween thing for sure. I'm going as Cam with the fleece zip up. Hi, Charicity. You're late today. Actually, you said you're in the West Coast, right? So I'm late today. Cam should wait till final 3. Watch him have like this 3-piece suit for finale night. Oh, here we go. What's happening in this HOH room? Shout out to my dogs at the crib. Shout out to my dogs at the crib. Oh, they're not gaming. They're just there. Everyone is in there except for Leah and Chemo. Alrighty, Juanita, have an amazing night. Angela is Stifler's mom for Halloween. Camera 1. I didn't know you were on. I was watching some true crime, then I saw I was missing out. You know, I gave the 10-minute warning about 4 times already, but I'm kind of glued to the feeds right now. Every extra second I spend on here is like an extra second of my time that I'm going to be tired. But I've grown to accept now, after 3 seasons of covering Big Brother, that I just sacrifice my sleep at this point in time of every season. The conversations are kind of boring now. But I was cracking up at that 2 minute game talk conversation between Cam and Angela after Chelsea and Angela just spoke for like 20 minutes or so. Cam speaks to her for literally, it couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. No joke. And he barely said anything, and this conversation was over. And low key, she just wanted to hold his hand. Oh, so they took the clothes out when he brought them? Don't they tell them? This is the Cam. That's my Cam imitation. No, the 90-minute episode was not worth it. MJ sold out for sure. I don't get why MJ is trying to get Cam and Chelsea to talk to Leah. You know they tell them they just think it's not serious. I got it. I nailed it. Wait. I just gotta lean back in the chair a little bit. That's it. That's the Cam. That is the Cam, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's doing a look. Oh, I missed it. He did that random look in the air that he always does. I missed it. Right, I'm sorry. Leah's going. I won't rush to watch it. I still need to watch Survivor. There's too many shows on at once. Even though I got spoiled for Survivor, because when I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, they should have showed the time when MJ brought Leah a chocolate chip cookie to say sorry. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Leah didn't want it and wouldn't hug her. It's perfect. You got it down. I have to watch tomorrow. Both Leah and Tico, especially, well, yeah, that's true. That's true, Mary. Chiricity, wondering. I'm going to be a mess tomorrow night. I'm sure you are, Bri. I'm sure you are. I'm sure he is going to be on tomorrow. All right, y'all. I believe I'm done for real this time. So I want to take the time to thank all you for joining me tonight. Appreciate y'all. If you have not done so, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. And you know I'm going to be here for the double eviction. because that is always my favorite episode of every season, and I am so excited for that. We gonna be in here, and it's gonna be lit. Have a good night.